What's up, degenerates? Welcome back to Trash Talk, the only show where a raccoon with a microphone tells it like it is. I'm your host, Bandit, your favorite fast-talking, trash-diving, no-nonsense critter, here to break down the latest in human ridiculousness. Now, let's see what Canada's got when it comes to our own brand of chaos. And today we're diving into one of their biggest problems, Facebook Marketplace scams. Now, if you've ever tried to sell something online, you already know. Facebook Marketplace is basically Craigslist, with a fresh coat of paint and the same amount of sketchiness. You list a pair of jeans, an old blender, maybe even your ex's favorite coffee mug, whatever. But before you can blink, boom, you've got a message. Is this available? Now, we all know that 90% of these messages are bots, or people with the attention span of a squirrel. But let's say this one seems legit. They say they want the item, but plot twist, they're out of town. They'll pay you right now, though. They just need your email to send you an e-transfer. And that, folks, is how they get you. One click later, and you're not receiving money. You're donating it to some scammer's international slush fund. Which brings me to today's unlucky contestant, Héla Bertrand, a Canadian woman who thought she was selling a coat, but ended up getting robbed through her own bank account. Now, I gotta give it up to scammers. These guys aren't just stealing, they're putting in work. They went into her account, changed her husband's email in the e-transfer contacts, and tried to take out $2,200. I mean, at this point, they deserve a LinkedIn endorsement for innovation in cybercrime. But let's talk about why this happens. Scams aren't new. Y'all remember the Nigerian prince emails, right? The congratulations, you've won a lottery you never entered scams? Well, in 2024, those guys upgraded. Now, they use social engineering and technology so slick, even smart people fall for it. And that's the kicker. Being scammed doesn't mean you're dumb. It means the scam was good. Fraudsters prey on trust, urgency, and our collective laziness when it comes to cybersecurity. No one wants to double-check a URL when they think they're getting money. And banks? They can only do so much when people are handing out their passwords like free samples at Costco. But hold up, here's the real tea. According to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, over $9 million was lost last year to marketplace scams alone. And that's just from the people who reported it. Experts estimate that only 5 to 10% of victims actually come forward. Why? Because nobody wants to admit they got finessed by an online buyer named Mike12345. The shame is real, but you know what? The shame shouldn't be on the victims. It should be on the platforms that let this happen every single day. Facebook, my guy, how is it that you can detect when I'm thinking about buying new sneakers, but you can't detect a scammer who's sending 50 identical messages in an hour? Make it make sense. Now, let's talk survival. How do you not end up like Héla? Listen up, because I got some hot tips. Check the profile. If the account was made yesterday and only has one blurry profile pic of a dog, it's fake, my guy. Cash is king. No e-transfers from strangers. Meet in person, in public, at a bank or police station. If they refuse, they're the problem. Auto deposit is your best friend. Turn it on so you don't have to manually accept payments. No clicking weird links. Two-factor authentication. If you don't have two-factor authentication on your bank and social media, you might as well put your passwords on a billboard. So what happened to Héla? Well, luckily, her bank refunded her money. But the damage was done. She's hesitant to ever sell online again. And honestly, I don't blame her. Once bitten, twice shy. But here's the lesson. These scams only work because they exploit trust. If people knew what to look for, these scammers wouldn't stand a chance. So tell me, have you ever been scammed? Maybe not on Marketplace, but what about those free trial subscriptions that magically start charging $29.99 a month? What's the wildest scam you've seen? Drop it in the comments, because I want to hear how the streets are moving these days. And before you go clicking on any links, do me a favor, like subscribe and hit that notification bell, because unlike these scammers, I actually deliver the goods. That's it for today's Trash Talk. Band it out. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and for the love of garbage, stop trusting strangers on the internet.